Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh my goodness, everybody. I couldn't wait to get off work. What's up, everybody? Sif checking in. And everyone, not only did the Raptors face the Pelicans in our recent game, but more importantly, the Raptors got their first road win. And to add a little spice to it, the Raptors blew out the Pelicans in that road win. Talk about a great first road win. And before I talk about the Raptors positive since it is a win, yes, I know that the Raptors faced the injured Pelicans team. Yes, I know the Raptors are in a rebuilding phase this year, which means that we should be focusing on Cooper Flag and the 2025 draft sweepstakes. And yes, I know that the Raptors were shooting lights out in this game, and that means that more performance like this are going to come far and few in between. But damn it, I really couldn't care less at this point. Why? Because since the start of the season up to this point, Raptors players and fans have been deprived of a road win, and we wanted a road win so bad it's not even funny. We're 1.5 months into the season and the Raptors still haven't got the road win. So to get a road win like this, in the way it happened, I'm not going to complain at all. We're just going to enjoy it and we're going to relish it and we're going to just hold on to it for dear life, because who knows how many wins we're going to get with our rebuilding phase. So with that being said, let's talk about all the positives for the Raptors coming out of this game. And without further ado, let's get started. Now, right off the bat, we gotta talk about the first player that I like to shout out, which is Ochai Agbaji. Because if you've been on Raptors social media or been listening to what went down with the Raptors recently, especially after that Detroit Pistons game winner that was a gut punch to us, Ochai Agbaji was playing extremely poorly in that game with like 0 points, 0 assists and like 1 rebound or something, and it became so bad that Coach Darko went over to the post-game press conference and basically called Ochai Agbaji out, aka blasted him on national TV. And Ochai Agbaji, instead of taking this as like a letdown and performing worse than before, nah, he took it as a challenge and he came back into this game with vengeance, because this guy was damn near unstoppable from wherever he was shooting. I'm talking corner threes, around the key, mid ranges, and it got so crazy that they were trying to lock him from shooting, and that just gave him open driving lanes. And obviously Ochai Agbaji, being who he is, he relishes in driving lanes too. So every time he did that, every time the Pelicans gave him an opportunity like that, what happened was he just blew by them and got a quick layup or just boomed in or just slam dunked in their face. So shout out to Ochai Agbaji for not only accepting the challenge but also coming in with vengeance and showing just how much of a presence this guy is on both the offense and defensive end, but also for the Raptors franchise. And hopefully he continues to have these types of monster performances going forward, because it's such a blessing to the rest of the Raptors players and also the fans, because man, we really didn't know how Ochai Agbaji was going to be coming into this season, especially after that summer league performance that he gave. But man, oh man, is he a really good sight to see, especially nowadays with his performances. So shout out to him, and hopefully he keeps up these great performances going forward. Now, the second player that I like to shout out is Jamison Battle, because yes, the Raptors battled hard. See what I did there? But also a big contribution to the Raptors battling and making this a blowout game was Jamison Battle, because on any NBA team, honestly, and I've noticed it especially this season, there's always an X factor that even though the stars or the self-proclaimed people who try to focus on and try to lock them up, there's always an X factor player that really just comes out of the blue, and that type of player is the one that just like goes off and makes the game all about him and ultimately helps the team win. And in the Raptors case today, and quite honestly, it's been like that every time the Raptors won, or in majority of these performances, and that person is Jamison Battle, because this guy, he came into the league as like a 3-point shooter, or he specializes in threes, but man, you can really see how much he has improved within a short time. I mean, not only is he more comfortable on the NBA level, but obviously he's making a lot of threes because he's a 3-point shooter, but also he's adding more things to his arsenal, being a floater, being layups, and we even saw a dunk from him, which is something that I haven't seen from him since his college days on YouTube. So that is very surprising to me, and it's honestly something that I'm grateful for, and I'm sure that us as Raptors fans are also grateful for that, because as he continues to get more comfortable on the Raptors team as well as on the NBA court, it's just going to spell good things for the Raptors, because now we have one more player that we can definitely count on to give us some buckets, especially when times get tough. And what it does is it just reduces more of the pressure that like the star players would need to face, being Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly, or any other person that's going crazy on a specific night, because now they can just have Jamison Battle be there as like a backup option in case people start to double team him, and it's just a win-win for both scenarios, because Jamison Battle gets his points and Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett, Emmanuel Quickly, or any other person who's getting hot, they can just take a breather before getting back into the mix and going crazy on their own end. So shout out to Jamison Battle for everything that he did today, because he was pretty much automatic in this game, and hopefully he continues to be a very important factor for the Raptors going forward. The third person that I like to shout out from this win is RJ Barrett, not only for his scoring but also for his playmaking abilities, because quite honestly, his playmaking is such a blessing for the Raptors, and it is something that we really shouldn't be taking for granted. This is because when the Raptors traded for him at the trade deadline last year, he honestly came in as a slashing player, because that is how he was used in New York and all of his experiences there, as well as in college. But coming to the Raptors, one being he's playing for his home crowd, and two, the Raptors are really good at developing players, he learned to be more of a playmaker as well as a slasher, and man, oh man, is it showing craziness in this season, because on the days that he's hot, he can just slash and shoot and do whatever he needs to do, basically tap into his college years as well as his experience in the NBA so far. But on the days that he's cold, or he's having an off shooting night, he can tap into the playmaking skills, which he's been showing throughout the whole season, whether that be making crazy dimes, whether that be finding the open man, whether that be just getting offensive and defensive rebounds, or just getting steals and things of that nature. And quite frankly, we've seen both cases throughout the whole season, and I really hope that going forward, more of the possessions that the Raptors have are run through him. So yeah, overall, this game against the Pelicans, well, the vibes are high, because not only, as I said before, the Raptors got their win, but this is their first road win. And quite frankly, we as Raptors fans have been waiting for this moment since the time the season started back in late October. And to finally get the road win, oh boy, it's such a sigh of relief, I don't even know what to say. And I really hope this is not the end of it, and we continue to get more wins and more road wins as well. And we'll just need to see how the rest of the season shapes out, both from a player improvement side as well as a competitive side. So with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. I wanted to make this video because, well, the Raptors won, so why not, right? And obviously I love talking about the Raptors and basketball and things. So for all future videos regarding the Raptors and basketball. Make sure to give me one of these, smash that subscribe button and hit that bell. And until next time, Civ, signing out.